Meet the Airbus A321neo, the successor to the longest variant of Airbus's well-known A320 line of aircraft. The A320 series launched in the late 80s with the Airbus A320 itself, taking its first flight with Air France in 1988. The Airbus A321 was the second aircraft to be developed in the series, launching with Lufthansa in 1994. Since then, over 2,200 A321 aircraft have been delivered to airlines across the globe. This short to medium-range narrow-body aircraft is now 27 years old, leading Airbus to launch the new Neo line of aircraft to replace the original lineup. Neo stands for New Engine Option, with Airbus stating that these aircraft have a 95% commonality with their predecessor. The motive for this was so that operators would be able to transition to the new aircraft more easily, with similar maintenance and training practices. Looking at the A321neo, this new aircraft has a range that's 500 nautical miles greater than the original A321, while also boasting a long list of environmental improvements. Among these, some of the notable ones are fuel consumption improvements of 20% per seat, noise footprint improvements of 50%, and markedly lower CO2 burn. Some of these environmental improvements are provided by sharklets added to the wings, which enhance the aerodynamic performance of the aircraft. Other A321 variants that Airbus developed in the Neo family are the LR Long Range series and XLR Extra Long Range series, with ranges of 4,000 nautical miles and 4,700 nautical miles respectively. Presently, only the LR variant is in service, with the XLR model expected to enter service in 2023. With such extended ranges, it's expected that these aircraft will be deployed on longer transatlantic routes, allowing for airlines to serve pairs of smaller cities in Europe and North America with single-aisle aircraft rather than the traditional wide-body aircraft used on transatlantic routes. This also puts the A321 series as an even closer competitor to the aging Boeing 757, with many airlines, such as American Airlines, using the A321neo to replace their 757s. For passengers, some of the improvements of the Neo line are updated LED cabin lighting and larger overhead bins, along with all the modern touches like new in-flight entertainment screens and power outlets at every seat on certain airlines. One of the quirks, however, that unfortunately hung around from the predecessor is the small porthole-style windows, which I've always found much smaller than on other aircraft. As of April 2021, there were a total of 3,473 A321neos on order, with 519 delivered to airlines so far. Operators include Lufthansa, British Airways, Air New Zealand, American Airlines, and about 24 others across the globe. Canadian carrier Air Transat has already deployed their A321neo LR aircraft on routes from Toronto to European cities like London and Paris, and it'll be interesting to see how the presence of such narrow-body aircraft on long-distance routes evolves in the coming years. That's all for now, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you've had an experience on one of the new A321neo aircraft, let me know how it was in the comments down below. You can also check out my review from Air Transat's A321neo LR, flying from Toronto to Montreal.